It's the dawn of a new Africa and the rise of the African entrepreneur.
My name is Joshua Alexander Jan, and I love cooking and writing. I went to University for Development Studies to study agri-technology. And my final year thesis, I studied determinant of fast food consumption in Ghana. And through that research, I discovered that a lot of food on the Ghanaian market are not healthy for consumption. So Mr. Kitchen is actually one of my recommendations that we should have alternative source of food on the market. So just after my national service, I joined my colleague and then we founded Mr. Kitchen. And our main objective is to promote healthy consumption and cooking, provide jobs for the youth, and also invest in charity works, in education and in health. As I indicated earlier on, Mr. Kitchen is basically to promote healthy consumption. That is to make natural food available to consumers. And again, we were inspired to invest in charity works. So we are raising funds through Mr. Kitchen to support education and then health of vulnerable groups in our society, basically old men and children. For us at Mr. Kitchen is getting access to the market, your target market. You need a lot of resources, you need a lot of logistics, and as product as us, when we started, people didn't know much about it, so it was new on the market and typical of Ghanaian society or the market. People don't really want to patronize something that they've not seen, especially on TV and have not heard about it on radio. So market entry is very, very challenging. Not having funding to, implement your marketing strategies is very, very difficult. And also you will want to tie it to having access to money. And then it's difficult. The interest rate is high. You can take a loan for 10,000 and you are paying in 3 months. So every month you are paying over 4,000 Ghana cedis. As a young business, it's very, very challenging, but we don't have much options. So you have to be innovative and then keep going. Getting the right people to work with. You may overlook it, but it's very, very challenging. People may approach you, beg you for work, and then when you give them the work, at the end of the day, sometimes you have to call them, please, so, and the attitude to work when they get into the working space, the attitude to work is virtually not exciting. So in the short term, what we want to do now is to make our product accessible to Ghanaian consumers. So we want to get a lot of outlets across the country, because one of we sell basically online, and then one of the challenges we are facing is people not having enough to pay for delivery service. So we are working so hard to make sure the product is accessible to the consumer. So that is the short-term goal. And then we've not really captured, a good percentage of the Ghanaian market. The market is big, but we are basically not having enough of it. So in the short term, make the product accessible, get a lot of outlets on board so that you can walk 100, 200 meters from your house, you have our product. The long-term goal is we want to go to Nigeria, basically the ECOWAS market, and then the long-term will be the European market, because now and every day we are getting people virtually pleading that we have to do something about helping them to get the products in their destinations. UK, US, Germany, Italy, among others. So when we talk about I am in charge of product development and production, and we are always thinking how to make cooking very easy. So our research is continuous to identify the challenges. I mean, our those who love cooking, I will not say women virtually, because now we are serving both men and women, those who love cooking, to reduce the stress associated with cooking. So we started with cooking spices, 100% natural cooking spices. Our products are 100% natural, no preservatives. So you have to keep our products frozen throughout. And then we realized that it's the best way of keeping or preserving products. So in 2017, we started with the cooking spices. We had almost, I think, 13 of them. And then as we grow into the business, we added the soup extract from abe, and then to okra, to groundnuts, and then the light soup base. So we have 4 of the abe, and then we've done it homemade. We've pounded it, take out the chaff, the nuts, and sieve it for you. The only thing we are going to do is after steaming your protein, you add it and you are good to go. So we have 4 variants: palm with groundnuts, palm with abedro, palm with prekese, and then the raw palm. And then we have okra products. So okra with ademe parboiled. You chop it, grated, and then parboiled. You are not going to do anything. So when you are done with your stew or your soup, you just pour some and then you allow it to simmer 5 to 10 minutes. Your okra stew or okra soup is ready. We have rare. So the whole idea is, we realize that a lot of people are running away from cooking the indigenous way. Basically, we want to get to a point, maybe in the next 5 years. There's no way you can mention natural food, easy and convenient way of cooking without mentioning Mr. Kitchen. Yeah, so I indicated earlier on that access to market has been a challenge. Lack of capital to really implement your strategies has been a challenge. And let me add at this point that everything we've been doing has been manual. We are not mechanized. We don't have a lot of machines. So if you want to increase our production capacity, we will need resources to buy machines. And then for me, if we're able to have market, maybe having access to funding to feed the market will be a bit easier, because some people, when you talk to, they say, where is your market size? I mean, you have a purchasing order or a contract. If you have it, we can give you money to go and do production for them. So if you're able to have a good market, somebody to grant us the audience, accept our products, and then do the distribution for us. So when you ask me as the head of business, I would say lack of a bigger market has been our challenge. So basically, we've been online since 2017, but we are growing in terms of the outlets. Now we have 1 outlet in Kumasi, 1 at Weja, 1 at Cape Coast, Teshi, and we are working on Sunyani. So by the end of May, we are going to really increase the number of outlets across the country. But you can find us online, Mr. Kitchen GH, Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and then on the web, mrkitchengh.com. If you have 30 CDs, 35 CDs to 55 CDs, you should get something from Mr. Kitchen, ranging from the abe, okra, groundnuts, and then the spices, and then the food. So we are located in between Medina Estate, East Legon, and Obojo. So if you are coming from American House, just after the roundabout, that's the ARS roundabout, you take your first left at the traffic light. We are just 10 meters from the traffic light on your left. You can call us 05070666073. So this is Joshua representing Mr. Kitchen GH. I entreat you to subscribe to our YouTube channels and other channels we have on social media for more content like this.